Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video on my Xpeed 2-tier dumbbell rack, which will be going through the unboxing, setup, and my initial impressions of the overall rack. So stay tuned and learn something about some dumbbell racks, and let me know if you've got any questions, guys. So when it comes to the packaging, both of the trays came in a box with 2 trays per box, and the uprights were in a single box. You can see the packaging is really well done. There's heaps of plastic. It was taped up and it was secure. There's no issues with it at all. It wasn't damaged when I opened it. And then you can see that once I laid everything out, it's very good quality. And one of the features I sold me on this rack was the rubber footings for the dumbbells. So it not only protects your dumbbells, but it makes the rack a lot more solid and quiet when you re-rack the weights. You've probably seen my review on my Xpeed sit-up bench, and you know that they all come with these warning stickers all over them. So rip them off as soon as you get them out the box because they are absolute rubbish. So looking at the setup process now, it took me around about 45 minutes to an hour by myself. And if you've got someone else to help you, it's probably a bit easier, but I like to do stuff when I can, and I had nobody else at home except for the kids. So first thing you want to do is take all the parts out, make sure you have everything you need to, and line it up. Then you get all the nuts and bolts, and again, get them all ready, go through instructions, make sure you know what you're doing before you start, and just take your time because you don't want to scratch the rack when you're doing it up and putting it all together. So this was a fun process. You can see Ollie helped me at the end, and at the end result was 45 minutes of work, but it's come up really good. The thing I like about the rack is it's got the single lip at the back there, so the dumbbells won't slide forward, but you also don't hit your knuckles on it, which is a big thing with dumbbell racks, especially with hex dumbbells. So look for that. I put the bolts all facing the right way or the same way for each bolt. A bit of aesthetics and OCD there. The really thing I like about the rack is the rubber footings there. They come in the box. You just chuck them on when you build it, and it just protects the rack and the floor. And looking at the welds, this is impressive because the welds are not only nice and clean, but they go all the way around each of the storage compartments for the rack. So it doesn't just do spot weld, it's a full weld the whole way. So looking at equipment when you buy it, look for welding and the quality of it. And this was a really good sign to me that it's a good quality rack in itself. So I'm very happy with the weld. And the overall build quality is awesome. It's got a black powder coat and it looks really good. It's easy to clean. As you can see, it's outside in my gym set up in the strongman area. It's just been really good so far. If you guys have seen my review on the Xpeed decline bench, you'll notice that it's got the Xpeed logo in the metal cutout. This has got the same logo in the same stainless steel metal, and it just looks really good quality and gives a bit of class to the rack as well. So I'll go over the dimensions of the finished rack now so you all know. So each of the tray storage is 100 centimeters, so 1 meter, and they're 30 centimeters deep. The dimension of the whole assemble rack with the uprights on each side is 111 centimeters, and the height is 81 centimeters. The thing I like about it is the bottom tray is still high enough that you can fit in kettlebells underneath it, larger dumbbells. It can fit not just hex dumbbells, but commercial dumbbells. Each of the racks in its pairs hold around about 12 dumbbells. So the configuration that I've got these racks set up is on the bottom tray from right to left. I've got the pair of 25s, then a pair of 22.5s, then a single 20 and the other 20 on the left rack, and then 17.5 on the left rack, 15 kilos on the end of the left rack, and on the top rack I've got 12 and a halves, 10s, 9s, 8, 7s, and 6s. So I've fit quite a few dumbbells there, and you do have the option of buying another single upright with a box with the 2 platforms, and you can make a third bay, which is again 1 meter long. So you're looking at around about 2 meters of length here and 81 centimeters tall. If you've ever used cheap dumbbell racks before, you know that one of the annoying features is that you're getting your fingers pinched when you're lifting the dumbbells on and off. So the really good feature, as I've explained earlier, is that single lip at the back means that this rack has got heaps of rooms for your hand to pick up the dumbbell and put it down without getting caught. I haven't knocked my knuckles yet. I've had the rack for a couple of weeks and I've used it every day pretty much, and I'm really happy with how sturdy it is and the quality of it. So you can see I've got my hand there, there's heaps of room. You just need to be aware, but because it doesn't have a double lip like a lot of them do, it's just way easy to put the dumbbells on. The other feature is this rubber footing underneath the dumbbells is really, really high quality and dense rubber and protects your dumbbells also. And probably the last thing we need to chat about is the cost of these racks. So for the full rack, you're looking at $179 for the two uprights and the two racks itself, and you can buy the uprights separate. So just bear that in mind. So for this whole setup, it's probably around about $350. I think that's very good value for the quality you're getting. So guys, keep an eye out for my full review on the Hex dumbbells I've got also. So there's a little surprise with these coming shortly. They're again Xpeed brand. I like supporting Australian brands and local businesses, and my local business gets all my gym equipment in for me. They're really good and I like to support them. Just so you know, the kids love climbing all over them and there's been no accidents so far, so good. And guys, if you can like and subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate it. Leave a comment if you've got anything to add or to ask. And remember, what do we always need to do? And that's keep flexing.